Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, what's up, Commanders fans? Today, we have a story that's shaking up the entire NFL landscape, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. As we all know, the NFL trade deadline is approaching fast, and the buzz around Washington's front office is hotter than ever. Right now, there's a fire burning within the team's management, and the question on everyone's mind is, will the Commanders make a bold move? Well, buckle up, because what we're hearing could change the course of this franchise's future. Now, this isn't just any rumor. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the team's roster and, frankly, send shockwaves through the league. Imagine bringing in a player who was once a top 5 pick in the draft, a guy with immense talent, but who also comes with a hefty price tag. We're talking about a $46 million contract, folks. That's a serious investment, and it speaks volumes about how much the Commanders are willing to gamble to turn things around this season. But here's the thing, who is this player? That's what everyone's asking. The truth is, the identity remains under wraps, at least for now. But whispers in NFL circles suggest that we're talking about a guy with exceptional talent, someone who's shown flashes of brilliance despite facing some hurdles in recent seasons. There's a sense that this could be a player with a lot of untapped potential, a guy who could thrive with the right environment, and that's exactly what Washington is hoping for. Let's take a step back and look at the context. The Commanders, for years, have been trying to find their identity. They've had moments of promise, but consistency has been elusive. The last few seasons saw some bright spots, but overall, fans and analysts alike agree that the team needs a spark, an injection of star power to really elevate their game. And that's where this rumored trade comes into play. It's not just about adding talent, it's about making a statement. Washington wants to show the league that they're serious about contending, that they're willing to make bold moves to shake up the status quo. This kind of aggressive approach isn't new to the Commanders. Over the years, we've seen them make some notable trades, but this one seems different. It's bigger, more calculated, and potentially more impactful. The management's interest in a player of this caliber indicates they're not messing around. They see an opportunity to improve the roster significantly, especially on the offensive or defensive lines, depending on the player's position. If this trade happens, it could be a game-changer, not just for this season but for the franchise's long-term outlook. Now, I want to pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. As we get closer to the trade deadline, the tension is mounting. Teams are doing their due diligence, negotiations are happening behind closed doors, and every detail is being scrutinized. The Commanders, known for their strategic moves, are reportedly weighing the pros and cons of this potential deal. The financial aspect is significant. $46 million is a lot of money, and it raises questions about the team's cap space and how this fits into their overall financial strategy. But as we've seen before, Washington isn't afraid of making bold investments if they believe it'll put them in a better position to compete. Let's also talk about what this player could bring to the team. If the rumors are true, we're looking at a guy with a rare combination of size, speed, and skill. He's been considered a dynamic playmaker, someone who can change the game with a single touch of the ball. In recent seasons, he's faced some adversity, injuries, team changes, or perhaps some inconsistency, but his talent is undeniable. When healthy, he's a top-tier talent, capable of elevating any offense or defense he joins. Imagine him lining up next to our existing stars, players like Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, or even in the backfield with Brian Robinson or Antonio Gibson. The possibilities are exciting, and it's easy to see how this could make the Commanders a much more formidable team. Of course, there are skeptics. Some fans and analysts worry about the cost, both financially and in terms of draft capital or player assets. They say, is it worth paying such a high price for a player who's faced setbacks? And that's a valid point. The NFL is a business, and every move has its risks. But for every skeptic, there's a believer who sees this as a calculated gamble, an opportunity to take a leap forward, to reach that next level of competitiveness. The Commanders have always been a team that's willing to take risks when they believe in the potential of a move, and this trade could be the ultimate expression of that philosophy. Now, let's zoom out a little bit and consider the bigger picture. The NFC East is a tough division, no doubt about it. The Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants are all formidable opponents, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. For Washington to truly contend, they need to find ways to elevate their game, and acquiring a player of this caliber could be exactly what's needed. It's about establishing dominance, about sending a message to their division rivals that the Commanders are here to stay, and they're serious about winning. And it's not just about this season. A move like this could have long-term implications, too. If this player performs well and helps the team make a deep playoff run, it could change the franchise's trajectory for years to come. It might even influence future draft decisions, free agency plans, and how the team approaches rebuilding or retooling their roster. The front office's willingness to spend big and go after high-profile talent shows a shift in strategy, more aggressive, more focused on immediate impact, and less cautious about the financial risk. Looking ahead, the trade deadline is just around the corner, and all eyes are on Washington. Will they pull the trigger? Will they surprise everyone with a bold move, or will they hold back and wait for a different opportunity? The next few days will be crucial. If the trade happens, it'll be a huge boost for the team and a clear signal that they mean business. If it doesn't, well, fans will still be talking about the potential, the speculation, and the possibilities that could have been. Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain: this story has reignited excitement among the Commanders' faithful. The hope is that the front office's aggressive stance reflects a desire to build a team that can compete at the highest level, a team that can finally break through and make some noise in the playoffs. And let's not forget, this franchise has a rich history filled with ups and downs, with moments of greatness and heartbreak alike. The current era might be on the brink of a new chapter, and this potential trade could be the catalyst that sparks a new era of success. As we all wait anxiously for the news to unfold, remember that the NFL offseason and trade deadline are full of surprises. Sometimes, the boldest moves come when you least expect them, and that's what makes this time of year so exciting. Fans are talking, analysts are speculating, and the players involved are probably feeling the heat. Everyone's wondering, will this trade happen? And if it does, what will it mean for the Commanders and for the league as a whole? So, stay tuned, because we'll be here covering every update, every rumor, and every official announcement. We know that the Commanders are a team with a passionate fanbase, and right now, everyone's holding their breath, hoping for that game-changing move. Whether it's a blockbuster trade or a strategic signing, one thing's for sure: the coming weeks will be pivotal. Will Washington make a splash? Will they take that leap forward? Only time will tell, but what we do know is, this story is far from over. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think this trade is worth the risk? Are you excited about the potential of adding a player of this caliber? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of this franchise. Remember, every comment, every opinion adds to the conversation, and we love engaging with our community of passionate fans. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more of what you love about the Commanders. So, stay tuned, keep the faith, and let's see what the future holds for our team. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep supporting the Washington Commanders. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with your energy and passion, we're all part of this incredible journey. Until next time, stay safe, stay loud, and let's go, Commanders!